Another rainy morning in California. Everybody's kind of hunkered inside today. Today is New Year's Eve. So I think most people either have to work today or have the day off. But I assume everyone's going to stay inside. All I hear pretty much are the birds and the squirrels. Squirrels are always so busy. Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Nicole if you are new here. So for the past few days, I have been here in California visiting my family for the holidays. I did finally finish Vlogmas, and that was an experience. I was like, I'm gonna do the full 25 days. Yeah, that was a little hard. I think if I do it next year, I'm just gonna do 12 days because 25 days is rough, especially when you have a full-time job. I bit off more than I can chew. So this is how you learn. You refine, you adapt. Next year will be a little bit more streamlined, a little more planned. So I wouldn't say it wasn't a success though. It was really fun. I enjoyed every aspect of it. I learned a lot about my capabilities in the sense of editing and time management. So yes, good experience. We'll definitely do it again, just 12 days. Other than that, I've been taking a little time off because I felt like that was a lot. And now it is New Year's Eve, and New Year's is a time of reflection on your life, things you like to do. So I don't normally like to give myself New Year's resolutions because I feel like you can start strong and then you kind of give up a little bit depending on the resolution, right? So I always say give yourself resolutions you know you can do. So for instance, my resolution this year is to save money, which I feel like is a resolution we all should try to have. And so that is number one. I'm doing that. And also my resolution is to dedicate more time to this channel. I really enjoy making videos. I really don't do it for the business side. I like doing it because I like making videos. I like sharing my life. I love the vlog aspect of it. I've realized I'm a very simple gal. Don't get me wrong, I love the videos that people do that's super edited and filtered, and it's just gorgeous, right? They're making almost like the perfect scene, the perfect movie. But I've come to realize that I am not that kind of person. It takes a lot of work, and I admire those who do it and who have the time to do it. But as of right now, I don't have the time to do it, and I just enjoy being more raw with the viewers than trying to create this perfect look and atmosphere, and I just don't have it in me. So mine are gonna be a little bit more home video feeling. It's not gonna be very glitzy, and there's gonna be probably a lot of imperfections, but that's how I roll, so I'm just gonna go with it. So for the new year, what I have planned, of course I still have my job, so that is always there. And so with that, on my time off, of course, it's dedicating time to my home, making sure my home is something I'm proud of. I'm always doing home projects, so that is always a slow work in progress. I also have plans though of going to Minnesota, which I have family there. I'm very excited. I haven't been there in a long time, pre-COVID, so it's been a very long time. I have plans of camping when it starts getting warmer. I also have this idea, I don't want to share it yet, but where I live in Colorado, there is a lot of history, there's a lot to see, and I thought to myself, if I don't want to travel a lot this new year that is approaching, because I'm trying to save that cash, the best way to feel like you are doing something different and you don't feel stagnant is to also explore the state you live in. And so Colorado has so much to see. And I know people have probably shared it on YouTube before, but for me, there's so much things I have not seen, and I thought you guys could come along with me. There's a lot of Western history there, and I've always been into Western history, Western art, so I thought that would be pretty cool to really deep dive into that. I get my stuff out of storage, which I will share with you soon on this video. I was so excited. I have been talking about my stuff in storage since I've started this channel because I have lived in my nest for a year, but my nest never felt like my nest. Felt like I was a roommate of someone else's nest. So finally that I'm getting my stuff, it's gonna feel like a home for me. And so I'm very excited. I get to share with you my style of things. And it's going to help me really have a bigger vision of my home now that I'll have my decor in there. And it's kind of funny because I was looking through my stuff, and of course there's always things you could get rid of, right? But I think I won't fully know what I need or don't need until I get there and you start putting things together, and then you're like, oh, that's not really my style, or oh, that's just too much. So we shall see. I won't get my storage stuff in Colorado till mid-January, but I feel like that's like just around the corner. And then I'll be traveling back home to help out my parents with something else. So I will be here again. And then after that, I think I'm going to be pretty concrete at home for a while. I got a lot to do, a lot of organizing. So very exciting things. So this video is a little kind of flip-floppy. I'm going to show you guys yesterday's footage because yesterday was just so much. So sorry. Anyways, let me take you to my storage footage and then I will end this video shortly. All right, this is where we have to move quick. Quick, Mom, quick. Where my storage was. There we go. This is all that's left because we took everything out already. And then that will be it. So I'm officially moving out. Yay! Goodbye, storage. I've had you for a year. You were great. But now it's time to move forward with my life. Out with the bad, in with the new, right, Mommy?
Yes. Yes.
So before I put all these things in storage tomorrow, I thought it would be best that I go through everything, make sure I really want to take some of this stuff all the way to Colorado. So I'm just going to take a little gander, at least of the tubs, like the ones like this, more so than the ones that are taped up. I may still look at those, but I think I'd rather prioritize this because this is easier to look through. And then we'll be ready for tomorrow. But looking at here, this is my Christmas bin. That's why it's green and red. And mostly this bin is full of ornaments. This is my old stocking. Oh, my village is in here. My village buildings are in here. Yeah, so I don't really have anything I need to get rid of in here. I already kind of, I don't actually have much in here. Fun story though, I have these ornaments and I can't find them. So I have their boxes, but I cannot find these ornaments. And it's driving me nuts because this one was actually, honestly, my favorite ornament. It's like the Thanksgiving Day parade. I hope I find it. I love this ornament. So maybe when I'm looking through, I'll find them, but we'll see. I hope I do find them. Okay, so here, my Pokemon cards. This is kind of cool. Hold on. My signed Molly Ringwald picture from when I met her at a Comic-Con. So she signed her Pretty in Pink picture. She was one of those people where I like her better as her characters than in person. That's all I'm gonna say. And then it looks like the rest are my, sorry, I got this way too low. The rest are my comic books, so not getting rid of those. Just gonna put those back. And those comic books are not just ordinary comic books. I got some that are signed, and then I got a whole series that is a first edition, so they're actually worth something. Okay. I know what these are. You know, I already went through these. That's my nativity scene. So this is good. I don't need to do anything with that. So, let's take a look at these. Do you like these? Yeah, I'm gonna keep those for my big pot. Not this. That's going. I might have to test these out, see how I feel about them. test them out with this. I like this. Let's see. Let's see if this still works. No. It's funny because they actually, to me, this looks old now. It doesn't look, before I thought these were nice, but now that they've improved a lot of the stems, I just don't think these look great anymore. So they're gonna go. Let's try this. Yeah. Yeah, no. That's a no too. Plus, this kind of got all like curled up. So that can go. I might still keep though these. So I might keep these. Because I actually still kind of like these. So I'll keep them. That's my pot. I might keep that. I kind of need it. What's this one? Oh, I know what this is. These are actually really nice. I think if I fluff them, they'll be fine. But these are actually really nice. I got these at Pier 1 a long time ago, before they went out of business. But I really still like these. I think if I just kind of open them up, it'll fix. But they're magnolias, so I'm not getting rid of that. And I actually still like this vase. It's still a nice vase. Oh yeah, this is going. I don't want that. Like that. Okay. Cool, so we condensed a little bit. At least I got rid of some things. So good morning. It's already a busy, bustling morning. Mom is clearly doing the wash. We have movers coming to help me with my storage. It is a busy day already. Wow, that's very loud. Hold on, let me take you and show you. So I have the stuff that I decided to get rid of. And then we put the stuff that we're packing, just one moment, in the garage. Sorry, probably a lot turning. All right, let me show you what this looks like. So this is all the stuff that's gonna go in my pod. So boxes. Obviously you're seeing extra stuff behind there. That is not mine. But these boxes, not those. But these boxes, and they go like right here. Yep, that's quite a bit of boxes right here and right here. And then these little guys right here. There it goes. Off to Colorado. There we go. Loaded up, ready to send it to Goodwill. Since it's raining, my mom and I, okay. Since it's raining, my mom and I are gonna do a craft. And we saw this craft probably on YouTube last year. And it requires painting little village houses. So she gathered all the supplies and she thrifted these houses. And then you'll see what we're gonna do with them. So what my mom got are, like I said, these thrifted, sorry, it's really shaky. These thrifted buildings. Villages, sorry. I got 3 of them. Try not to make the table shake so much. And then she got this brown folk art paint, and you want to get the matte finish. And this one is rusted pipe. That's the color you need. And what we're going to do is we're going to paint the building. Sorry. We're going to paint the building all the way through, like all around it, leaving no white, to make it kind of look like a gingerbread house. And then to finish it, we use white puff paint to mimic icing. And you do that in the white areas, like to create the snow, but then also it's how you outline like the windows, the door, the detail of the little house, however you want it, but yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and try that.
Came under this little bridge back here, overhang, and walked past the bridge thing. And it was low, and there was some water standing in the road. And I saw this sign, and yet this sign would be true on any road. When you go under here, on this side of the road, you'll see there's no trucks on.
All right, so I'm watching YouTuber Chris while finishing my little, ooh, it's a little close, sorry guys. There we go. Finishing my gingerbread house village. So they've dried. And they look like, this is better lighting. They look like this. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the puffy paint to mimic icing. And I guess after talking to my mom, she says it's easier to do one side and let it dry, and then you can work on another one instead of trying to do all of it, because you can't really hold it properly while you're trying to do all of it, because you're really trying to focus on puff painting the detail. So it's better to take your time with it. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Hopefully they'll turn out well. I'm really excited about the church. Excited to do that one. Let's see how easy this is. I think I'm gonna do the window. Oh yeah, it's already coming out. Okay, just be careful this stuff comes out
This is just me
quick.
processing 2025, remembering that there is good. It was a good year. There are good things, and that I just want to say, right now, I am talking to you, and just you. You were awesome. You were amazing.
Oh gosh.
You make the world
If you are a
better
person that
place to
shakes
live.
like myself,
Don't forget to hug your
it's kind of tricky.
Text them a little bit. Wish them a happy new year. And I want you to know that if you were struggling
Put
through
some
depression, or
here.
you feel you were underappreciated, or you're having some type of troubles,
And it doesn't have to be perfect because it's supposed to mimic a gingerbread house. So it's okay if it's a little wobbly.
Chat with Chris, and after this, it is back to normal videos of theme parks, travel.
I don't know if I can write that in.
and I want you to know that I appreciate you guys. You guys have a fantastic.
So here's kind of the beginning of what it looks like. I have a feeling my mom's is going to be way cuter than mine, but this is a reality. You know, there's people who could do crafts really well. I'm pretty crafty, but then there's times where you're like, I don't know. But I'll keep going, and I'll do the other two as this one is drying on one side. I think I'll just lay it like that.
Turned out so perfect that I put about half in the freezer, half stay out, and within the next couple, probably week, the rest of them get taken out of the freezer and they get gobbled up. Used as just bagels, bagel sandwiches, all the things. Both of these recipes turned.
So here they are. They look kind of silly, but it's supposed to be, you know, cute. My mom's gonna do hers next. If you do decide to do this type of craft, the one thing I would say is try to not do it on these village houses that have this kind of detail, because as you can see, it was utterly impossible for me to get my little puff paint to the door part back there. The easiest ones are when they're flat like this. So I would recommend getting ones like this versus like this. It'll just be a lot easier. Even the church is not bad. That one was easy as well. And just so you can see what my mom, before she gets started, she's gonna do this one. Like this would be a perfect one. This one's really easy because it's very flat. This one, she got the same one as me with this guy, so she might have a harder time doing that one, but this is how they turned out. Now I just gotta wait for them to dry. Okay, so showing mine again. And then here's my mother's. She's still working on it, but look at this. This is like the nice neighborhood. And mine is like the slums. Hers is like perfect. They even have Christmas lights. I hope you guys enjoy the video. I hope you guys all have a wonderful new year. I wish you all good health. Yes, please take care of your health. Health is important. And give yourself grace if you set goals for yourself. And be proud of what you have accomplished, even if it's the small things. And I hope you guys enjoyed, again, this video, and I will see you next time. Bye.